What's up, everyone? I am back here in Charm City. This is week 5 of my MLL vlog. All season, I'm recording every Wednesday, playing on weekends. Last vlog, I talked about our loss to the Ohio Machine, and I wondered how we would respond. Well, we did. As a unit, this past Saturday, we beat Charlotte, the previously only left undefeated team in MLL. Now everyone has at least one loss, and the Lizards are now 3-1, heading into the next bye weekend, which is this weekend, the College Lacrosse Final Four in Philadelphia. And for those of you that are checking in on week 2 of Mustache Growth, here it is. So this week's gonna be a little bit different. I am narrating from here through a series of events that I started shooting last week. I did some street lacrosse with Kyle Hartzell. That's coming up. I visited with the Harlem Lacrosse Leadership Group and hosted a clinic in Harlem. That's coming up. We'll do some hashtag Ask Paul. That's coming up. And we're gonna finish with a preview of what you guys can expect from the NCAA Final Four. So street lacrosse. Kyle Hartzell flew in, stayed with me all week last week for New York Lizards practices in Brooklyn. We had some time on our hands on Friday morning, so we decided to hit the streets and see if we can introduce lacrosse to some of the people that were walking by. Check it out. Kyle. Nope. This street work? Yep. You did?
Yeah, I think I know you. You're famous.
Sort of.
Rabil, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What's up, Danny?
Dan, what's up?
Nice to meet you.
And for those wondering, yes, we did keep score of that street lacrosse game. Kyle made me swear I wouldn't reveal the final score to you guys because it was bad, really bad. I whooped his ass. Served it to him on a plate. Last Wednesday, the New York Lizards coordinated an arrangement between myself and the Harlem Lacrosse Leadership Group. We hosted a free clinic to 50 players. Check it out. Hashtag Ask Paul. The first question came in from Twitter. It was from Dan Shepling. Dan is a co-worker at my office space, which you could have caught several videos ago on this YouTube channel. Dan runs a company called Kapowza. Dan writes, hashtag Ask Paul, what are your favorite books? So he watched the vlog from week 2, I think, where I referenced in my hotel room before the Florida game that I like to read before games, where I've got 3 books for you. The first one is called Daring Greatly. I just finished it. It's by Brene Brown. Shout out Brene Brown. The second one is more of an entrepreneur book. It's called The Lean Startup by Eric Ries. I've read it several times. It's incredible. Highly recommend it to all of you guys. The third one is a book for you athletes out there called Mind Gym by Gary Mack. Mind Gym is awesome. It talks about different visualization strategies, ways to prepare your mind before games. Question number 2 comes from Instagram at CharlieShull16. How fast can you shoot? The fastest I've ever shot is 114 miles an hour. I did it out of camp in Indianapolis. Prior to that, ever recorded in an MLL contest, I've shot the ball 111 miles an hour. Watch it here.
Flight 99.
111.
Checks in
111.
Question number 3. Instagram again at Big Gavi. Hashtag Ask Paul, can you ride a bike and still get a hard shot off? Well, I gotta say, I've never tried that before. Although in a prior video, end of 2015, I tried riding a unicycle. Check this out. And judging from that video, my guess is that I probably can't shoot very hard from a bike. Definitely not a unicycle. So let's start off with my championship weekend picks. In the first matchup, Maryland versus Brown, I'm finally gonna go with the number 1 seed, the Maryland Terrapins. I've picked them to lose, surprisingly, every round thus far, and yes, they are that good. On the other side of the bracket, we have North Carolina versus the Loyola Greyhounds, led by Director of Ops, my current New York Lizards teammate, Joe Fletcher. Hi, Joe. Unfortunately, I'm pulling for the Tar Heels. I would love to see Coach Bresci and his amazing story with those UNC Tar Heels win their first Final Four game in a long time. Go Heels. So I'll be in Philadelphia starting Thursday night, and here's where you guys can catch me. I'll be at a dinner Thursday. Friday, I'll be at the IL Summit, the first ever lacrosse conference. I'll be hosting a panel at noon with Rick Allen from ViewLift and Lac Sports Network. I'll be at the Warrior booth Saturday morning from 10 to 11:30. Monday, I'll be with AT&T at their signing center before the championship game. So beyond those appearances and those scheduled events, I'll be cruising around throughout the weekend vlogging. So if you see me and my multiple cameras, track me down, say hello. In between that, I'll be jumping back and forth to TLN Studios, spending time with Samir, Colin, Brad, and Julian. Hi guys. I'm gonna be hosting a recap with my co-host, Paul Carcaterra, on SiriusXM, College Sports Nation, Channel 84. Yes, a lot of stuff this weekend. Up there, last week's video. Over here, the Paul Rabil experience. I'm running a special for the Final Four weekend. Yes, you can get your first month subscription for just 99 cents using code FINAL4. Link below. I'll see you this weekend in Philadelphia. If I don't, catch me on the Paul Rabil experience or at the next MLL game.